Meseches Brachos Daf Tes. The Gemara Daf Tes goes through the zmanim of Achilas Korban Pesach, and the Gemara says, learns out from a pasuk of Moyet Seischem Mitzrayim at the Soirif, in the morning, and Alois Shachar at the Soirif. So Rashi says, although you can't be Soirif, Kotchim, on Yontif, that's a Sefer Zman. So Sameach asks a tremendous question on this Rashi. And he says over here, beautiful Yesodistic Pshat. Now Sameach asks that if, regardless, we can't be Soirif Kotchim on Yontif, so why is the pasuk telling us that Moed Tzeischa Mitzrayim at the Soirif? The Soirif Zman Achila is Chatzois. So what more are you learning out from the second pasuk? Over here, the Sameach says that it's a tremendous chiddush, that is a fundamental difference between the mitzvahs Achilas Kotchim and the mitzvahs Achilas Korban Pesach. That the mitzvahs Achilas Kotchim is a din in the korban, that the korban has to be eaten. It's not a din specifically on the person, on the bala korban that he has to eat it. It's a din on the korban has to be consumed. However, by Korban Pesach, the halacha is the halacha in the gavra. It's a chiyuv, it's a rami kachaf the gavra, he has to eat it. There's halachas that he has to eat it kazayis. He has to eat it with matzah or moror. The mitzvah is a maisa achila. However, other korbanos, the mitzvah is a korban should be nechal. The Gufa Yesod is well known from the Beis Halevi that other korbanos, the mitzvah is it should be nechal. He says nafkaminas, even shloike derech achila, even without kavana, it's considered that the korban is nechal. So therefore, the Sameach explains that a chiddush, that there's two aspects of Korban Pesach. That before Chatzos, that's the zman of mitzvahs achilas Korban Pesach, and after Chatzos it's finished. But even after Chatzos, there's a mitzvahs achilas Korban Pesach midin achilas Kotchim. That a Korban Pesach is loy gora than other achilas Kotchim, and therefore it's neskayim a mitzvah that then the kotchim was nechal. So therefore, it's very important to say that at the morning it's finished the zman of that mitzvah. Sameach brings a beautiful raya from our Gemara. The Gemara has a havamina that we should learn out from Shlomim that should be nechal for 2 days. So Sameach says the Rashi's nidcha that by Korban Pesach it should be nechal for 2 nights. The same way Shlom is nechal for 2 days. So Sameach asks that. It's a very shverus thing that it comes out that the Korban Pesach's at night, and there's a lapse in between, and then it's nechal the second night. You don't find such a thing that there's a break in mitzvahs achilas korbanos. So the Sameach says it's a riot to his yesod that there's a second din in mitzvahs achilas korban Pesach that the korban should be nechal, and that you have even by day. So that's the pshat that's having in the Gemara. The Mishnah in Beis says that the Zman Kriyish Ma is till 3 hours according to Beshua, and the Gemara says, and Korim Kan De'elech Loi Hifsid. So the Gemara explains for Weiter that it means you still can say the brachas after the Zman Kriyish Ma. So in this halacha that you can say the Birchas Kriyish Ma after the Zman Kriyish Ma, there's a big machlokes rishonim. Kipshuta, it's very hard to understand. There's a mitzvahs Kriyish Ma, and the Birchas Kriyish Ma is the chayra of Birchas on the Kriyish Ma. So how can you say it after Kriyish Ma? So the Tshuvas Rashba brings a raya from here that you see that the Birchas Kriyish Ma have nothing to do with Kriyish Ma. It's separate brachas that not a bracha on the mitzvah of Kriyish Ma. So therefore they have totally independent times. However, the Ra'ah in this Chedushim says, it's brought in the Beis Yosef that says that a totally different understanding. That they could say Birchas Kriyish Ma after Zman Kriyish Ma is because although it's past, if the 3 hours, there's mitzvahs Kriyish Ma D'Oraisa, there's still a mitzvahs Kriyish Ma D'Rabbanon that goes until the end of the Zman Tefillah, and therefore somebody could say Birchas Kriyish Ma on the Kriyish Ma D'Rabbanon. We're all saying there's tremendous two chedushim. That there's a second mitzvahs Kriyish Ma midrabanan, and the Birchas Kriyish Ma is on the Kriyish midrabanan. So it's nafkimina lamaisa. The Shulchan Aruch says in Simin Memvov that when you say kabbalah, you say Kriyish Ma. The Ramah says it's royal lechavin the same lechavin to be yotze Kriyish Ma, and on that the Goin says that no, you should not have in mind to be Yotze Mitzvahs Kriya Shema, because you can be mafsid the brachas. That means he understands, like the Ra'ah, that the birchas Kriya Shema are on Kriya Shema, and so one should not say it without Kriya Shema. However, the Mishnah Berurah paskins like the Ramah, and that's the meaning that we do, you could say Kriya Shema without birchas Kriya Shema. The Gemara further brings and mishabeach the minig of the Vasikin that would say Kriya Shema right before Netzachama and say and daven immediately after Netzachama. The Chazon Yecheskel in this pirish on the Tosefta says is machlokes rishonim how to understand this halacha. Kipshuta, he says that Tosefta is mavur and most rishonim that this halacha is halacha in tefillah. That means the zman of Kriya Shema is way before Netzachama, but the beginning of the zman tefillah is right after Netzachama. So you soimich Kriya Shema to right before Netzachama in order to say tefillah with the smichas gula tefillah immediately right after Netzachama. So it's halacha. There's no benefit. There's no maila in the Kriya Shema. It's a maila specifically in the tefillah. However, he brings Rabbeinu Chananel and Tosfos in Yuma says clearly that even the halacha is halacha in Kriya Shema. It's a maila in Kriya Shema to be miyad samuch le Netzachama. It's a nafkamina if somebody is yotzei l'derech and he's not holding right now to daven, but not just saying Kriya Shema, according to Rabbeinu Chananel, is a maila to say it right before Netzachama.